guys, it's Leena from the Land of Gods, and we are doing the weekly reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 30th May till 5th of June. Guys, please remember these are general readings. Time's fluid and energies can be reversed, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for others to receive. If you're here for the first time, welcome aboard, welcome to my channel, and if you've been kind enough to come back, thank you so very much. Welcome back. I'm told have a quick look. Four of Pentacles. What are we holding on to? What are we holding on to? Two more shuffles. Virgos, we will be ready. We'll look into the challenge presented to us this week, the advice and the possible outcome if the advice is followed. And we will wrap up the reading with an oracle guidance message. This week around, we are using the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck. Let's go, Virgo. What is the challenge my Virgo might face, Spirit? Please show us the challenge that might present itself to my Virgos right there, okay? Whoa, okay. We have the advice rather quickly, and it seems like we have the outcome as well. Chariot. What are we doing? Holding on to something while trying to move on? Does it work like that? Does it? Not really. Let's see. King of Swords, having issues planning how to proceed further. Well, there would be options, and we need to keep our head straight, very much in the center, to make those choices. The universe is going to give you more than enough for you to pick and choose from, but we need to have a clear sight and a clear plan as to where we want to be. And if we do that, look, this is that clarity that's coming along, knowing the path that you want to be on, knowing which train to get on or which flight to take. If you want to go to Paris, you are going to get onto a Paris flight and not to a Frankfurt flight and say, hey, I'm in the wrong country. Yeah, if you want to land up somewhere you don't even know, how exactly are you going to reach there? So what we need to do, we need to know where we want to go in the first place. And if we do that, that clarity is coming. We can see it finally. That Hermit is that clarity that's coming in, standing there on the edge, waiting for this new path, preparing yourself for this new journey, choosing what feels right to you out of all the options the universe is giving you. All right, Virgos, for my Virgos, the King of Swords, Three of Pentacles and Four of Cups. Yeah, this is looking at things from a different perspective, which we are not able to do. We are very hellbent, I feel, as to when it comes to our style or our way of working. We are not being flexible. King of Swords is not someone who's known for his flexibility, all right? He is rather stubborn at times, and at times can be very cold and distant, so it's difficult to approach him. So it feels like it is getting difficult for people to approach you. You are becoming unapproachable. Why? Because you are being very rigid about the way that you are working. And that is the reason why we are not able to see out of these cups which one is ours, because we are not being flexible. We are not having a wider vision of approaching this, whatever this is. So we are told have a wider vision, approach it with an open mind, but keep your head in the center and be objective. Strength and Seven of Cups in the advice, Spirit. Please clarify. Strength and Seven of Cups. Standing in the advice. That's it. All right. That's Ace of Pentacles right there. Look. We got to keep ourselves really, really balanced. This is, I feel, somehow that fine balance that you got to create. You need to apply a lot of sensibility and sensitivity, I hear, when it comes to choosing out of whatever that life is offering you or the universe is giving you. Clearly, there is Kualderval, that, confusion of too many on the table, not knowing which one to start with. That is the reason why we need to be very clear. When a lion goes for a hunt, out of all the animals in the savannah, you target your prey. You don't target your prey, you are going to go empty-handed. Yeah, there'll be no hunt that night. And if we want to be hunting for this huge pentacle, we got to be very, very focused. We got to strategize. We have to make sure that we have our eye on our target, which is this Ace of Pentacles. Come up with a strategy, Virgos. And if we do that, that clarity with that Hermit is coming along with that, bombardment. Let us see. Everything is on the floor. Let me just pick that up in a minute. I can see Temperance, so that balance is there. I can see Devil. I can see Four of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Look at you. This Ace of Cups is going straight with that Three of Wands. Clearly, you know where you want to be. Where your heart is. You've finally chosen out of those crazy amount of choices that you had. You have finally chosen what you truly want or what speaks to you. And I'm taken to this Four of Cups that was difficult initially for you to make that choice because we were not looking at things more specifically. We were in some way ambiguous in our approach. We were in some ways kind of, dilly-dally, in the sense we were talking in a macro sense, but when it comes to materializing the plan, we have to work through everything at micro level, right? So we have figured that out. We are finally choosing, or we will be finally able to choose that cup that really feels like this is where I want to go. That is bringing that balance in, and we are finally making peace with that internal whatever that is going on. This could be that competition versus ambition. This is you jumping or trying to jump into something without having done enough research, without having done enough homework. Probably that is the reason of confusion and foggy head. And once we come to the nitty-gritty, once we come to those fine prints, once we get the homework done at root level, we will be able to make peace with this ambition versus competition. Yes, lovely. And that balance is coming in and we are able to move. Look at that. Look at that. 3 aces, 111. Please do look into that angel number, Google it, or whichever way you want to. But get the insight there. There is more to it than what meets the eye clearly. We have 3, 4, 5. We have 3, 3. We have 4, 4. All these numbers talk about progression and transition. Lovely. Yeah, we might have done this in the past, Virgos. You guys are not really someone who does not go meticulously step by step. So it is rather surprising that you guys find yourself in a place wherein you have fogged head. This could probably be, as I said, because of your rigid way of going about things. And I see the Queen of Pentacles there. Look, such beautiful cards here again. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Moon, and the Queen of Pentacles. That's a lot of stability coming in. That's a lot of maturity coming in. That's a lot of wealth coming in. With the Moon there, you might not know where you are going, but you need to know how you're going to go about whatever is coming your way. 10 of Cups, yeah, we are looking at that prosperity, that long-term prosperity that is going to come when the combination of this fire, this ambition, that creative energy comes along with what you feel passionately about and what has a lot of potential at the same time. Yeah, that's a beautiful combination to have, my Virgos. So yeah, get to work, loves. Get to work. Keep yourself objective. Don't get too confused in your head. And I would, wow, look at that. What do we have? Confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. This is the third time this particular card has come out for 3 different signs. Looks like the retrograde is making everybody lock horns. So you need to be wise with whom and for what you are going to lock horns, okay? It's not how many arguments you have had and won, but how many you can avoid by not getting drawn in. You don't make friends by being aggressive or opinionated and insisting on your point of view. Look, this is exactly what I've been talking about, that rigid way of going about things. You are not being flexible here. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming this. You will always offend someone. When you use tact and diplomacy, and by the way, you guys are really famous for that, or maybe a little humor, you can then diffuse the situation and consider the feelings of other person involved. This does not mean that you shouldn't stand up for yourself regarding important issues. On the trivial matters, though, silence is the most powerful virtue. It is wiser to choose your words with care and pick your battles. So be careful while you are trying to weigh your options. There might be a chance of you landing up saying something in a way that you don't mean it, but it landing in a bad way. It's coming out in a bad way. So be careful with your words. That's your caution. And with that caution, I'm going to take your leave. I thank you all for joining me. It's a wrap. Namaste from the land of gods.